Ho-ho! Hello, 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 Ferdi, hello! Na, nyomunk egy kis hétfő esti juniort. Hiszen kell adni a skillekre. Meg a hangerőre is kell adni. Így még jobb. Akkor in-game NBA, hogy látszódjon az eredmény is. Mi a helyzet? Ladies Love Junior, vagy nem is tudom miért el. Na, a karrier Season 1 Game 7. Ugye múltkor az volt, hogy az 1 óra alatt csak a finishingre meg a shootingre tudtam adni, úgyhogy ma a playmakingre meg a defense-re gyűjtünk. Tehát ez ugye egyrészt elmegyünk edzeni, mert az mindig kell. Ezt a múltkor is kikaptunk. Most tudom, hogy mindjárt megnézzük, hogy állunk. De nem az igazi. Jó sokat esett, Tatabányán is jó sokat esett, itt is jó sokat esett. És még fog is. Hát itt most éppen nem. Stay focus. Labdát, adjál labdát. Adjál. Ott a zöld. Ó, ez jó nap lesz. Na, labda. Adjál labdát. Köszönöm. Menni fog ez. Menni fog. Menni fog. Ez ma Season High lesz a meccsen. Ezt most megmondom. Season High. És előtte szerzünk egy kis pénzt.
Bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. I have to say I am disappointed in our defensive effort.
Jó, van na.
The only way to win games is to get stops.
Tele van ez
a help defense and
Portland remek szakemberekkel. Aha, itt most védekezni kell. Jaj, de magas vagy! Ciki. Hát most nézem, ekkora csávó. Jó, inkább beállok ide. És itt se tudtam megzavarni, érted? Most meddig égetnek engem? Tehát azért... Jó. És komolyan, még a haverom is kicseszett velem. Na. Minden dobás bement. Nem akarom falton, meccsen meg jól jöhetnek a srácok. Kaptam 100 pontot ezért is. Aha, itt most legalább 3. Oké, azt már nyomom is a fiúnak. Ez mondjuk jobb volt legalább. Zúz a passz. Így akkor azt is remélem, igen. Jobb, ha nem kérem el. Úgyis jó. Na, itt már pörögni fog a kassa. Az is assist, úgy. Csillagok, csillagok. Hoppá! Hoppá! És az is jó. Rodney Hoodba lehet bízni. CJ is jó, dobálja a zöldet, ez nekem mind pont gyerekek, nagyon jó. 3 csillagos drill. Fault volt szerintem. Úgy fault, jó, assist. Gyorsan. Gyorsan osztjuk. Ez igen, ez volt a játék. Ez volt a játék. Oké, és akkor jöhet a dobálásom. Az hosszú. Nincsenek meg a zöldek. Na, csak mondani kell. Adjad ide. Ja. Ott a zöld. Szerintem ez is jó. Hát jónak kellett volna lennie pedig. Na. Nagyon hosszú, de jó. Ez jó. Shit. Nem már. Ott a 7. Mennyi volt? 7/20? Hát igen. Ez 33%, ez nagyon gyönge. Ja, hogy ha nem jó helyen állok, akkor nem számolta, igen. Nem mindegy, így sem volt annyira rossz azért. Ez, hogy no flashy pass. Ez miért nem jó? Ja, hogy pengés passz kell. Aha. Nem tudom, mi számít flashy passnek, de... De mi az a flashy pass? Ja! Jó, majd ha sikerül megnyomnom 2-szer, akkor jó lesz. Hát, én igyekeztem megnyomni 2-szer a kört, de... Hónaj alatti passz. Beszarsz. Most már ezt is tudjuk. Nagyon menő.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Oké, oké. Na. Adja a labdát. Mindegy, jó lesz a meccs. Ha nem is tiplából, de jó lesz a meccs. Ne. Tedd már fel a labdán. Oké. Jöhet a Sixers. Igen, családbarát. Enshrine Pack. Van Dr. G kártya. Dr. G.
And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River.
2-4-jel állunk, igen, a szar.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for
Itt az
that report.
Embiid.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward.
Hál' Isten, a Simmons az még másfél, tehát nem is egy fejjel, hanem másfél fejjel nagyobb nálam.
Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Covington in at the 3. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Na nézzük a srácokat. Ez a bravúr lenne győzelem. Na de már jövök is. Ezt a nagy embert kell fogni, nem már? Nem már?
And Junior subbed in for Lillard. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Bradley comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons.
Én igyekeztem segíteni.
Still leaning with it, scores it.
Junior with it. McCollum outside. Pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Junior dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Flashy pass.
Trailed by 5. .149 left in the first quarter of the game.
Hoppá.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They come into this one
Bizony.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
De várjál. De már.
Pass to
Most
Maxey.
kit kell fognom. Ja, itt a Simmons. Ugye?
Thybulle trying to get open.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points
Én
onto
igyekszem
the lead.
rámenni a hóna egy csikire, mert nem nagyon van más esélyem, igen.
Harris passes to Bradley. Stolen by Collins. And now
Azaz.
Cobb pushing it up. No one
Jack.
back to stop him.
Csúnya.
Greg, you can see the talent that
Szándékos.
Hendricks Cobb possesses. He looks like a player who is bound for stardom.
Cobb has that it factor about him when he plays. Everything comes so easy for him. with his talent and drive, he'll be one of the big names in the NBA soon enough. Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Thibault, the pass to Maxey. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
Eddig jó, az első negyednek kapták. Üssétek már le, ez az. Hoppá! Jöttek a followerek.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Howard's shot is good.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Collins kicks to Junior.
De még el akartam futni.
Pass to Cobb.
Ott az assziszt, úgy. Ha a srác az bevágja. Én meg kint tettem, mint egy...
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
CJ McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Nem tudom mi az, farkas ott a háttérben.
Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his shooting.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to...
He's wounded.
Az okosságok. Csináltunk egy jó kis előnyt, azt remélem megőrzük azért. Jó van. Hol van? 20-a megyünk. Akkor jön is a pufi arcom a pályára.
Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Embiid. So on the floor for Philadelphia. They've got Tobias Harris. Simmons is out there with Maxey. Then there's Bradley.
A terv az jó volt.
In at the 3. Harris, bounce pass, Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Harris on the double team. Junior
ott is van. Be kell dobni. Gyönyörű. 4 assziszt turnover nélkül.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals.
Gyönyörű. Szétaláltuk őket.
Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true. Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland.
Az akkor ez a Simons
adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Trailblazers
ez nem sports interaktív game,
checked in. The 76ers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Trailblazers leading by 21. Junior the pass to Collins.
Vagy akkor én megyek. Én megyek, itt vagyok. Neked ott vagyok. Vidd be. Hú, de fog. Ez a haj király. Nagyon fogott ez a haj király. Engedj oda hozzá. Nem kapsz labdát, hajas. Akkor sem.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Portland out in front, just dominating this one.
Lenyomták a mestert.
Carmelo, you got some.
Thank you, David.
Carmelo, köszi a gondolatokat.
After halftime to start the third quarter.
Na, ez egy egész jó fél idő van.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up.
Kicsit ki vagyok közösítve szerintem, de mindegy. CJ-nek végre jó meccse van, meg Lillardnak is, és a kettejüknek jó meccse van, akkor így gond.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact.
Hello.
If you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5.
Segíthettetek volna.
There with Junior, and it's Trent in at the 3.
Láttatok, hogy át fogja szabni a fejemet.
Embiid with the steal. To the paint.
Véget ért a sorozaton.
Whistle blows, basket is good.
Ez nem én voltam.
So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What's up? And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Collins.
Azért csinálok egy-két labda eladást, hogy
11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
visszahűljenek a szerverek.
And that one misses.
I'd love to see them
Ez mi volt?
impose themselves a little
Hello.
more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Embiid against Nurkic. Embiid, no good.
Well, mid-range
Tökre lehetett
is where
volna
he
egy
makes the
pattanom.
money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Cobb. Drops in the tray. Cobb's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ott az assist.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Bizony.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's a 4-second difference.
Erre nem jönnek a followerek, érted? Zseni assist.
Embiid inside, working on Nurkic. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Másfél feje
He's got
magasabb.
13.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Mondjuk.
Trent passes to Cobb to the inside. Junior dishes to Anthony with 1 on the
A
clock.
Carmelo azt miért nem
Misses the
dobtad be?
layup. And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many 3-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread
Hoppá.
and butter.
Ennyi
Doesn't
az
happen
assist
with
of the
every
game.
point guard in the league as far as setting your
Tök
teammates
király.
up. Lots more scores now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Ben Simmons is out there at Korkmaz. Then there's Scott, and it's Poirier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
De nézd meg mekkora.
Here's Korkmaz. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Poirier.
Csávó miért nem megy centernek?
On a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Ezt már nézheted, haver.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes
Már
advantage.
teggelnek.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
76ers moving the ball around. There's the pass to Simmons.
Ó, 3-ast úgyse fog dobni, azt tudom.
And
béna.
another turnover here by Philadelphia. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Junior. The 76ers also with a sub. Curry's checked in.
Most már csak meg lesz.
Around players, their families, their extended families. If you didn't qualify, if your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended, I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend the time, the most important time, with their family being safe, secure, and preparing themselves for what was next. Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee, Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young, so his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
Here's Curry, wide open, and yes, it's good.
Francba.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Jones.
Oh.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Pedig
Dwight
szerintem
Howard
az
still makes
ritmusos
you think
volt.
about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Outside Curry. And so
Cool.
Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that
Hot.
lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Köszi, jöttek a rajongók. Akkor vegyünk is skillt. Nagyon jó. Nagyon jó. Irányedzeni. Nem van még mit csiszolni. Megnézem hány követőm van. Edzés helyett a telefonomat fogom nyomkodni. Igen, gondolom, hogy social media. Nincs ott, hogy hány követőm van. Akkor dobjunk inkább. Mondom, megint védekezést fogunk gyakorolni, mert ez fontos. Hát igen, tehát sztori elem az ugye hát eleve sokan szerintem eddig már első jutnak, mert hogyha nagyon izét akarnának, akkor nyomják a normál csapatokkal a szezont.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night.
Itt már
Keep that energy up, and we can do great
a random
things.
eseményekre nem.
Let's get to work. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Oké, főnök. Ez egy nagyon jó kérdés, hogy a kis trikómban vagyok, a nadrágommal és a cipőmmel, hogy hol van a telcsi. Azaz. Szóval én adom Carvelónak, de ő nem adja nekem, és sose érem utol. Végülis így is jó. De... Ó, hoppá, palánkos. Palánkos. Carmelo. Gyönyörű. Megy a finesz. Adjad. Na most, menjél föl. Úgyis jó. Kosár meg lesz. Nagyon jó. Carmelo, hát nem igaz. Forintos lasztik. Oké. Két zsákolást rontott el nekem. Ott meddig. Igen. Onnan számít, nagyon jó. Oké, adjad. Ja? Catch and shoot 3-nek kellett volna lennie, de mindegy, így is jó. Oké. Egy jobb. Oké, adjad. Egy bal, az nem jó. A 3 viszont szerintem majdnem jó. Kicsit túlságosan ellépek. De ez jó. Igen, Fradi megvert a Bányást, hát akkor kíváncsi leszek, mi lesz szerdán. Nagyon kíváncsi leszek. Megvan a 2 csillag, megvan már, nagyon jó. Ez is jó szerintem. És az is jó. Cool. Ó, megint flashy pass. Ez nem flashy volt. Ez pedig ez safe volt, attól függetlenül nem volt flashy. Nem tudják bedobálni, ugye? Legalább ez legyen jó. Cool. Oké, CJ. Szépítettél. Az is jó. Nagyon jó. Hát, hogy ez hogy jött ki a két gomból, azt nem tudom. Ott a flashy. Kim van. Gyöngyös, az nem tudom mekkora király. Playmaking badge közben. Meglátjuk, hogy lesz. Meg azt sem tudom, hol áll a bajnokság. Vagy milyen fázisban tartanak. Gyere már hátrébb. Gyere már hátrébb.
Again.
Ez mi volt te, Jézus Mária? 12 golyóval. Na ez legalább jó. Ez nagyon rossz. Na. La, kérem vissza. Most se jó mondjuk, de most jó. Ez kár volt ezekért. Legalább egy 2 csillagosnak illene lenni, amekkora kisember vagyok. Jó. 2 csillag se lesz meg így, srác. One more. Ah. Aha. Hát figyelj, megtehetik. Kiváló város, mint tudjuk. Oké. Na még egy zicser, azt mehetünk a következő mérkőzésre. Na. Progression. Aha. Van egy playmaking badge-ünk. Úgyhogy Ankle Breaker, hát nem vagyok nagy cserező, ugye Mider Pass. Ez jó, ez a gyors indítás kezdés, ez jó. Stop and go, ez jó. Na akkor jó, akkor alapszakasz vége lassan. Na nézzük Steph Curryt és a Golden State Warriors-t.
Yo, 2KMC here, and I'm coming to your neighborhood to talk about the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, if you want some extra competitive 2-on-2 action, head to Rush 2v2. Win 4 games in a row.
For the land of the free.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
Belepofálott a himnuszba.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go. Hey Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important,
David Aldridge, thank you. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. Will be a fun matchup to watch.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum.
Jó a meccs.
Look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Chris.
Hungarian paprika.
Comes in for Green. Oubre's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Damian Lee in for Thompson. Now, here's Junior. Covered by Lee. Oubre with the steal.
De hülye vagyok,
It's
belevezettem.
2-on-1. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket. And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Shot clock at 6. Junior the pass to Collins. And that one is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Oubre, good. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he makes both free throws. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. Inside, here's Pascal.
He can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Portland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle, here's Junior.
Opa.
In the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's Lee. He had 15 points last outing. Passes it to Looney. He kicks it to Curry. And the pass to Oubre. Pulls up from the corner. Portland grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K.
Eddig ez se rossz, és fontos eredmény lenne, hogy a vált nincsen Clay.
So Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never everyone disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Junior's out there with Kyle. Then it's Collins, and it's Giles in at the 5. Here's Lee. No good that time. Collins with some nice D.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department,
Hey,
but that
azt hittem a kosár felé összcímli.
Here's Lee. Finished off the break.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Trailblazers leading by 5.
Nem tudom, miért csinálja.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Giles kicks to Junior. He with the block.
Túl sokat hibázunk.
Oubre outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Cserét kérek magamra.
Around the free agent race last year for your money, Greg.
Ez egy szoros meccs lesz. Na, de most elhúztunk, az jó. Jobb is, ha nem húznak föl.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers riding a 15. Hey, thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hát mínusz héten van a plusz-minusz mutatónk, az nem jó. Nincs kurva asszisztunk se.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this.
Jól lesz ki. Akad a Steam.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors.
Mindjárt ránézzünk.
Down low, here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Befresselt a chatszobám, mintha...
Inside, here's Junior. It's deflected.
Pedig ez jó volt.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game with the elite players in our league. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lillard with it. He's got 19.
Nem vagyok jó ma, ha fönn vagyok.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Junior.
Adom a Kanternek.
Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Junior the pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Releases.
És akkor már itt van a McCollum meg a Lillard, és nekem kell eldobálnom 5 másodpercnél, ne szórakozzatok már.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And here is Green. Outside Curry. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Trailblazers leading by 12. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hogy mit varázsol.
Respect the interior game of Thompson. I mean, he's confident going right up with it.
Lillard, the pass to Junior. To the middle.
Ott van Ben. Nurkic dob be.
And the layup is good. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Passes to Junior. To the inside. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Excellent D from Cancer. No. And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific...
Fönn voltam a nagyfiúkkal.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. That's an outstanding play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All
Szerintem ez egy jó labda volt.
On the court for the Trailblazers. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's Khan. Then it's Junior. And it's Trent in at the small forward position.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Junior the pass to Collins. The jump hook. Basket counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, you get him the ball in a good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. At balls, nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Szóval vége volt tegnap az NBA alapszakasznak az idejének.
Trent passes to Junior.
A Fassi lett a top scorer, mármint Curry.
Here's Junior. Off target at the rim.
Tippelj hány pontos átlaggal.
Put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's 10 straight points in
Tippelj
the
meg
paint.
hányos átlaggal.
Nowhere to be found.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. Poked away.
Meg.
On the wing, Wiggins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys.
32 egész valamennyivel. Átlag. Pontszám.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Defensive bench. Hát igen, a 13 lepó valóban a 60 esztendős mestertől. Na, clutch shooter. Clutch shooter, az jó lesz. És rebound, igen, defense-ben 3 lehetőségünk lesz majd összesen, úgyhogy itt jó meg kell választani. Box out. Hát, block, igen. Stay in front of the ball handler, ez mindenképpen kell. Meg majd a steal is rámegy. Meg lehet, hogy az intimidator. Vagy a pickpocket. Lehet, hogy pickpocket lesz inkább, mert ott a labdavezetőtől. Meg a védő leszek még, de egyelőre egy van. Nagyon jó. És akkor, mielőtt pakkokat nyitnánk, megvásárolunk cuccot. Defense-re. 1015. Ez nem fér bele. A lepók már nem férnek bele. Na de majd legközelebb. Overall 73. Igen, lehet, hogy arról van szó, bár múltkor nem láttam problémáját. De meglátom, hogy itt elszórta el, most meg is nézem. Szórt el. De igazából nem írta, hogy eldobott volna frame-et, úgyhogy valószínűleg igen, nem mindig klappol. Talán annyira nem volt azért zavaró, úgyhogy quit. Jó haladtunk. Jó haladtunk, és most elkezdünk bontogatni. Azt megnézem közben, hogy van-e új kód. Van-e új kód? Között letöltöttem ezt a EST applikációt. És egy 4 óra 20 perc munkával sikerült is beaktiválni, úgyhogy tök jó. Sok diploma kell hozzá. Azt mondja, ezt tegnap behúztam. Jó, azóta nincs. Akkor pénzt behúzzuk. És Rewind Packet lehet most venni. 15.750-ért, meg 17.250-ért, vagy kicsit olcsóbb Enshrined-t. Nézzük is. Jön a Shoepack. Egy Adapt 2-es Nike. Szerződések azok mindig jók. Egy Throwback Moment Central. Pak. Van egy Adidas Superstar. Egy ilyen sérüléses idő, de mi sosem kellett használnom senkire. Ami jó, az a Classic Home Bucksman. És egy Bulls Playbook. A játékosunk pedig Ersan Ilyasova a Bucksból. 89-es Power Forward. Classic Home Bucks. Hát ezt nem adjuk el. Mármint úgy, hogy nem tudjuk aukcióra, mert de ugye múltkor nyertünk. Egy Air Jordan és az Orlando logó. Itt van az orlandói pálya és kontraktok. Signing on bonus. Nagyon jó. Goal achieved. Azt mondja. Itt van El Farouk Aminu. Ezeket a kontratokat nem tudom, miért nem tudja egyébként tárolni, de hát akkor adunk a főbb játékosainknak, hát most mindegy. Egy Retro 2K Volume 3 pack. Itt lesz egy lilaság. Van egy badge. Egy Converse All-Star. Még egy Converse All-Star kontrakt. És Luka Doncic ki tudja már hányadszor. Őt elküldjük aukcióra. Ezt meg apply-oljuk Robert Williamsre. Amino. Bizony, őt így hívják. Out of the position, locker pack. Tesszük Home Nuggets. Egy nagyon régi Wizards smell. Tesszük Home Timberwolves, szerintem meg is van. És a játékos pedig Karl Anthony Towns. Ja, azt hiszem már megvolt, ugye, csak valamit belenyomtam. Egy Fastback Finisher Badge. Warped Reality pack-ek jönnek. Szerződés. Air Jordan 31. Air Jordan 3. Charlotte edzője, és egy lila. Okoró, de mintha már ő is meg lenne, így van. Egy aukcióba. Tényleg egy klasszikus Shaq Kobe féle Lakers mez. Duncan féle Spurs, a 7-es Curry. És DeMar DeRozan. Ezek egyébként egész jól nyitások eddig. Amino. Igen. Fú, de csúnya az a cipő. De kurva ronda ez a cipő. Yao Ming a Warpack. Még ilyen kínai is. Egy Devonta Graham Gold játékos. Igen, hát ez volt az új szezon kezdése. A 89-es Derrick Rose. Illetve egy free agent, 97-es T-Mac. Ugye csak free agent. Egy Air Force Max, egy Diamond Shoe, egy végtelen. És ugye itt a Hall of Fame beiktatás előtt minden nap volt egy Hall of Fame szintű badge. Aminek már mindjárt hasznát vesszük, én úgy érzem a játékosaimnál. Ezek jól fognak mutatni. És akkor Itt van egy nagyon komoly dolog. Egy 88-as Westbrook. Sima League Pack-ek, egy 83-as, kicsit hasban megerősödött, de a playoffban lehet, hogy hasznos Nagy Damanda. Csuma, Okeke. Nem is tudom, szerintem ő is Magic játékos. Magicet nem ismerem mostanában annyira. Csuma és Immanuel Quickly a Knicksből. Post move, look down. És hát igen, itt is egy komoly dolog. Pupsi. James Donaldson, egy veterán 97-es center. Na, úgyhogy ezek komoly nyitások. Nézzük is, illetve még előbb. Már azt hiszem tényleg completed-ek. Kihúzunk még egy Ruby játékost. Az öreg Hot Rodot még behúzzuk. Nagyon jó. Még mielőtt, vagyis hát akkor nézzük is a csapatot. Ugye az Exchange-ben továbbra is őrült dolgok vannak. Tehát... ezek az őrült dolgok. Az a baj, hogy nem mutatja, hogy melyik az, amelyik jött az új season-nel. Úgyhogy itt csak így próbálom kitalálni, hogy melyik nem volt itt eddig. Még a Diamond Carmelo az meg nem is feltétlenül lenne rossz. Diamond Middletonhoz az szerintem nagyon sokat kell adni. De hát ezek a 96-os játékosok ezek. Illetve Westfálhoz is nagyon sokat kell. Na de, nézzük akkor az MT-et. Igen, Laurie, Simmons, George, Toppin, Williams egyelőre, de ugye most már James Donaldson a 97-es center. Úgyhogy őt lecseréljük, viszont visszahozzuk Ewing helyére. Jó lesz, Robert Williams, muszáj lesz. És itt egyelőre Doncic még marad benn. Giannis a 12. ember. Bizony, bizony. Egész jók a srácok. Úgyhogy a badge-eket meg majd utána megnézzük, egyelőre ez jó lesz, és kezdjük is úgy, hogy triple threat. Ugye itt ellőjük Wade-et meg a tímeket ellőjük. És megnézzük az új centert. Megnézzük az új centert. Mit tud? Egy 99-es Will Chamberlain kell megfogni. Hopp, sapkázzuk meg, ez az nagyon jó. Hú, mekkora ez az ember! Ti meg beviszi, tehát... Mozgékony és magas. Jó. Persze. Megint Wilt, igen, de Wilt ugye múltkor a single player challenge-be volt benne, és Dwayne Wade-et nem feltétlenül tudja most megakadályozni. Hoppá! Klasszik tímek mozdulat. Szerintem az jó taktika, hogyha Chamberlain megegyük a gyűrű közelébe. Hopp! Tépci. Tépci. Oh-oh. Ez aztán mozgékony fiatalember. Csak nekem is van mozgékony fiatalemberem. Mi van? Dehogy is. Bizony! Kapta! Kapta! Oké. Jó a haver. Oh-oh. Wilt eldobja a treat. Wilt nem dobja el a treat. Exum eldobja, de ez nem jó. Nézzük a mestert. Zicserben nem annyira erős, de... elég lesz, ha díja meg lesz, ugye. Majd nézek archív felvételeket, hogy így nyomta Chamberlain a spin move volt. T-Mac. Mic drop. Ez az Wilt. Bonga. Ki ez a bonga? Mondjuk igen. Túlságosan arc akartam lenni Wild felett a... nézével. Formula. Emlékszem még MC formulára. Puff. Meg lesz a coin, meg lesz a coin. Nem is coin, hanem a token. Csá! MC formulát nehéz elfeledni, igen. Oké. Akkor most nézzük, hogy mit csinálunk egy 399-es csapattal az interneten. Ezer coin? Az egy nagyon szép keresmény. Szuper! És már 17. win jön. Nézzük a srácokat az interneten. A 3 fájdalmas meccs közül az egyik. ...399-es, vagy 299-es, vagy 198-as. Nem, 399-es. Tudj 3, hogy ugye itt ki fogunk szívni, meg a... Hey! Ő tud játszani. Nem örülök. Szóval itt valószínűleg kiszívunk, mert azért komoly kis csapata van a mesternek. De aztán ugye a... Aztán ugye a következő... Aréna meccs az könnyű lesz valószínűleg. Haver! Haver! Azzal nem fogsz megnyerni, haver, hogyha csak a street nyomod a kopival. Hoppá! Ups! Júj. Haver, 99. Pay to win, de... semmi baj. Faszom! Coach Davis. Hoppá! Odaértünk rá, nagyon jó, nyugi. Hoppá! Hoppá! Nem lesz olyan egyszerű dolga a 399-es csapatnak. Take that. Nem megy olyan egyszerűen most már mi? Jó, mondjuk így igen. De ezzel legalább már gondolkodásra késztetjük a mestert. Ez nem jó. Oké. Hoppá! Hoppá, még mindig vezetünk. Gyere haver, dobd el. Csak nem megy be, ugye? Az a baj, hogy nem megy be. Neki viszont bemegy. Ez csak addig lógott a vér a gyűrűn, hogy nem ment védekezni vissza. Ez meg. Esély. Jó, azért félfájára nem dobott be haver. Ti még dobott egy homályt. Az jó. Húsz. Szóval az green smoke. Ez kellett volna, bazzeg, mert most ha egy tiplával kikapok, akkor beszarok. Hú. Bazzeg. És megvan, ez az. Megvertem egy full 99-es csapatot. PC-n, igen. Egy full 99-es csapat. Na, ilyen se volt még. Azt hitte, hogy csak a triplákkal meg tudja csinálni, de ezt nagyon sokan csinálják így. Úgyhogy nyomunk egy szerencsejátékot. Köszönöm szépen a követést. Most meccset nem játszunk, mármint hogy itt haladunk előre. De majd adott esetben Feri barátunk is be tud szállni, úgyhogy majd nyomunk valamikor valamit, de most haladnunk kell előre a cuccal, mert mert még level 1-es vagyok az új seasonben, úgyhogy dominationbe is szeretnék haladni, de majd mindenképpen. Ugye megcsináltuk múltkor az Orlando stadionját, most jön a Vizárcé, méghozzá így. Ez jó lesz, és akkor utána megnézzünk challenge-eket, meg egy multi meccset, mert ez kevésbé volt fájdalmas, mint számítottam.
The week is starting off right. Monday night and 2K Sports presents the NBA.
Ha Falco szurkoló vagy Green Smoke, akkor most ne nézz ide.
Greg Anthony, Steve Smith and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And now Washington starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bunga in at the 3 slot. They've got Lowry. Toppin is out there with Paul George. Then it's Simmons. And it's Donaldson in at the 5.
Láb között érted.
Outside Simmons. Here's Toppin. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. It's a 3-point game. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic,
hát igazából pedig, hogy mondjam, tehát itt mostában nem grindolok már annyit. Igazából ezek a srácok főleg locker kódokból jönnek. Tehát hogyha te nyomod a játékot és nem ismered azt az oldalt, Feri, ha megteszed, belinkelnéd. Azon az oldalon mindig vannak nagyon fasz a locker kódok, és azokkal tök jó pakkokat lehet gyakorlatilag mindenféle meló nélkül szerezni ezzel a pöttyintős játékkal. Úgyhogy kicsit hangos a játék, akkor mindjárt alkotunk rajta egy kicsit. Nézzük meg. Most jobb így. Szóval, ha még nem ismered ezt az oldalt, akkor erre nézzél rá. Köszi Feri, hogy belinkelted. És itt igazából itt gyakorlatilag naponta vannak frissülő kódok, és lehet húzni a jó pakkokat befele. Kis szerencsével persze, de... Na hát akkor meg szuper. Gyakorlatilag innen van, mert igazából a képességeim, meg az időm, az nem sok van. Ugye rengeteget játszak, meg vásároljak. Úgyhogy ezek inkább innen jönnek, de volt köztük jó pár teli találat, úgyhogy...
Toppin with it. He's against Hachimura. Here's Lowry. Whistle blows.
Foul.
Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Ja, Dartmouth kezdődve, hát akkor ez nem hencegés, az király. És kikkel?
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game, it's toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down.
Még Dartmouth lapokkal.
Wall passes to Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
The pass to Donaldson.
Na?
And he drops it in
Ez
from
azt
the
meg
low
tudja
post.
fogni a mester.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Wall against Lowry. Wall passes to Bonga.
Bírom, ez japán ez a srác elvileg.
D right on him. 5 to shoot. There's Beal with the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
To the middle.
Na, ez nem lesz 3 másodperc kicsit. Azért.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here's Arenas. Malone, left side. Over Bertans.
Oh, fuck shit.
Donaldson the pass to Malone. Hill deciding where to go with it.
Hoppá.
And Hill throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends.
Cool, mindjárt megnézzük.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team.
Negyed szünetben megnézzük.
Now here's Wall. Over Okoro. And another miss by Washington.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm
Izsák.
way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Okoro. Bradley Beal missing from long range. That one
Nagyon jó.
falls.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Washington trails by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground
Ez melyik színben volt?
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Donaldson. Uses the glass.
Mester nem szarozik az viccelre.
Donaldson's got 8 points.
Itt azért nézzük, mert ő új lapon. Eddig Diamond Robert Williams volt a center.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And so it's the home team sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll
Kimásoljuk a linket, aztán megküldjük ide.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see.
Azt írja, ez a tartalom nem érhető el.
Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this.
Lehet, hogy
yes, what they do, they take
le van
away the
tiltva a
things that teams
Facebookodnál.
like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. We've got Okoro. Hill is out there with Malone. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Donaldson in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal.
De már hozzájutunk a linkhez mindenképpen.
And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
Hoppá!
It's blocked, and so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
péntelt ki, hogy nem tudom.
The kick out to Hill. Okoro passes to Donaldson. Clock at 4.
Arenas kiadja, bazeg. És amúgy kinek szurkolsz az NBA-ben? Van kedvenc csapatod, vagy kedvenc játékosod? A kettő lehetőség van.
Hill is out there with Malone. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then it's Okoro. And it's Donaldson in at the 5 spot.
Kíváncsi vagyok nagyon, mindenképp old meg majd.
Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The change of pace element that Smith brings, he's a tricky cover which can lead to these kinds of fouls.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit
És
just 2
akkor
for 2.
kicsodák?
Mahimi's checked in for Washington. Mo Wagner comes in for Bertines. Smith hits them
A
both.
Dark Matter csapatodon kívül
Just over
merünk.
1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Gondolom azok kedvenc játékosok lehetnek.
Okoro kicks to Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Wagner passes to Mahimi. Here's Smith.
Mekkora... Aha, kieshettek ezekből.
And here they go. Oh, and the jam by Okoro.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Round against Hill. Poked away.
Kis optimista, azt hittem megveri Grant Hill.
All alone, and then Malone with the dunk.
Azt hittem megveri Grant Hillt lábbal.
Use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Wizards making a change here. Vargas checked in. Here's the floater. And it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is the perfect type shot for Smith. In close, he
Kár,
can just arc it over the top.
George dishes to Lowry. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Lowry's got 7 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. For the finish. And Toppin throws it down.
Because of George's strong defensive instincts, he's able to consistently disrupt opponents.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Brown outside. Back to Smith. And here we go.
George
heading. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at that.
3 assziszt után ő dobhatott egyet végre.
Move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Washington making some changes. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Mahimi. Hachimura comes in for Mo Wagner. And John Wall subbed in for...
Nem örülök, mert nem írja, hogy... Oké, megnézem a linket mindjárt. Igazából nem kéne. Na nézzük azt a linket. Oké. Aha! Ezt már be is linkelem a chatre. Ők a kedvenc játékosaid? Mind? És linkeljük ide. Nem semmi. Westbrook, Allen, Tatum, James Garnett. Nem kell sokat küzdeni a lepóért.
Smith. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Here's Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Washington, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Akkor olyan 20 és 25 éves közöttinek tippellek. Adott esetben kicsit több mint 25. Egész generáció kedvence lett. Teljesen érthető módon.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason
Nyilván nekem nem véletlen Jordan a kedvenc játékosom. Én őt bámultam tátott szája. 23 vagy? Jól sejtettem. De hát ezzel nincsen semmi baj. Hát fiatalon találkoztál egy korszakalkotó játékossal.
And the Wizards with possession. Wall. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Egy egészen korszakalkotó játékossal. Lehet szeretné, nem szeretné.
Malone kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Malone. He feeds it to Toppin.
Na. Kár, harmadszor ne bazd el a paszt.
Malone passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between
Egyszerűen
the
nem
shot
lehet
clock
nem
and the game
elismerni, ez
clock.
az ember, ez botrányoktól mentesen.
Here's Hachimura, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Én még emlékszem, hogy az első meccsén, 18 évesen ő ugye középiskolából jött, ha minden igaz. Tehát akkora hype volt körülöttre, amit végül meg is szolgált. Szóval emlékszem, hogy az első meccsén ott melegített a félpályánál, és már akkor is ott csesztette a riporter.
Outside Wall, pass to Payton. 14 feet away. And so it's the home team going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
Következő korosztálynak szerintem nem Zion lesz a kedvence. Amerikában lehet. De én félek tőle, hogy neki a testfelépítése nem fog ezt engedni, hogy akkor utat járjon be. Szerintem Morant. Morant lesz a következő generáció kedvence. Az egyik. Az a csávó, ha nem sérül meg, akkor ide. Akkor szerintem főleg, hogy csapatot tud váltani, vagy akar, akkor ő lesz az egyik generációs játékos a mostani fiatalok közül. Zionban is mondom, benne van a lehetőség, de ahhoz nagyon sokat kell az orvosoknak dolgozni.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
És hát Doncic, igen. Doncic az egészen biztos. De ott is, tehát ő neki már 25 év fölött is neki is be kell vetni az orvosokat, mert Tehát ő ugye már gyakorlatilag 14 éves kora óta tolja szinte a legmagasabb szinteken, már 16 éves a Reálba volt, úgyhogy ennek egyrészt nem szabad kiégnie, másrészt nagyon oda kell figyelnie magára.
Simmons against Beal from deep wall. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim,
and made a play.
De én most Morantet látom a legkomolyabb potenciálnak.
Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Beal's got his second basket of the night. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And they double up Simmons. Outside for George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
This is his first free throw of the game. Okoro, he's checked in for top.
Megnyerheti a Utah.
Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Wizards now.
De nem.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith kicks to Beal. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Okoro, wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Valóban lenne egy kis ciki faktora.
George picks him up. Smith the pass to Brown. For 3. Smith, no
egy van ugye, hogy
really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor.
Ez a 3-as, ezt képzeld el, összesen 8 meccset játszott eddig együtt. Tehát faszán néz ki ez a 3-as valóban.
Stolen by Okoro. Oh, and here we go with Simmons, nobody back.
De eddig 8 meccset játszottak összesen, úgyhogy
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul
kérdés,
George is
hogy lesz,
well-versed
majd
in finishing above the rim.
Smith the pass to Mahinmi.
Elindul a play-in.
Now Wagner. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
95-ös Doncic. Nem, az a... Annélkül most meg vagyok, volt nekem is... Van nekem is a 91-es.
Right side Arenas.
Ezek a veterán hátvédekkel el vagyok. Ezt a Simons nagyon szeretem, meg a...
It's Brown with the drive. It's deflected and he's able to get it back.
A power forwardban volt a 91-es Williams. Ezt nagyon imádtam. De aztán hoppá! Money to George.
Tipped away and stolen by Arenas. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. No good from Simmons.
Most ugyan kihagyta, de amúgy nagyon szeretem.
So it's Washington with it. Here's Smith, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nem, most ezt a Donaldson próbálom én is 97-es.
Ish Smith is knocking down free throws.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. To the paint, here's Lowry.
Mennyire tudod majd eladni a 97-es Jokicsot mondjuk? Most tudom mennyire futnak.
37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Payton looking it over. Pass to Bonga. The Wizards working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got rebound number 5 here.
Ooh, love it.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now Smith tries it from 19. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the home team holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after
nincs, de a felese, úgyhogy próbáld meg a piaci alapon elszórni akkor. Melyik volt a legdrágább lap, amit vettél valaha?
And what a beautiful feed. Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving.
Én még nem vettem egyet se, szóval.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Doncic out there with Lowry, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hill, and it's Donaldson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Washington's ball.
20 kám se volt sosem egyben.
Napier with it. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And it's Napier missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
És mit adtál elérte? Mennyiért?
Evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Bertans finds
Bryant.
Bryant.
Két misére és nem használod? Vagy van olyan line-upod, amivel használod?
Now here is Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Passes it to Williams. Here's
Én ezt a
Antetokounmpo.
Williamset is szerettem.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's
Ez a 21-es verzióban volt, vagy korábban arra emlékszel?
Napier passes to Hachimura. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Giannisnak a második faltja. Csak most volt fönn ebbe a negyedbe.
Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And here is Doncic. The kick out to Hill. Now here's Doncic. Napier covering and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner comes in for Davis Bertans, and it's Brown in for Hachimura. Payton attacking.
Ah, shit.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Grindolni kell, mert az a Nick Van Exel az érdekel.
Here's Doncic. Dishes it to
Szóval lehet,
Antetokounmpo.
hogy mire odaérnek, már következő játék lesz, de hát ez van.
Now here's Doncic.
Próbálni
The
meg
shot
kell.
misses. Nice D from Bryant. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Hill.
Jövünk. Na, úgyhogy ez az alja a keretemnek.
Just
ha
over
lehet így
2.5
mondani.
minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't
Akkor a kez van a
want to relax. He
csávónak,
said
olyan
he
disek,
fears
hogy
failure, so he has
nem
got
fér
to
ebben a
get
labda.
better.
Akkor
Well, Greg, there's
büntetőt
been some
azért dobja
debate. What do
szarul.
you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well, but Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Arenas passes to Giannis.
Ő az egyik legjobb, az biztos.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Giannisnál azt nem tudom, hogy...
Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Chris Middletonnal, meg Lopezekkel, meg izével...
Napier finds Brown.
Tudhat a bajnok lenni bármikor is.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter.
Én azt nem vágom.
Doncic right side. At the elbow, Williams. Doncic outside. That three off the mark.
Tényleg nagy küzdő, meg óriási játékos, de...
And it goes down 2 points.
Manapság már nagyon nehéz egyedül.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the
Utahban legalább a Mitchell mellett azért...
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Van némi csapat összerakva.
De hogy... When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Hogy ő bármikor is készen lesz arra, hogy lesz a körülött olyan csapat. Azt nem tudom.
Walker with the rebound. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Here's Williams, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Bemelegítettem a nagy összecsapásra.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams
nem lesz egy kisítő az elején, mert a triple threatben is az ellenfélkező kicsit jobban nézett ki.
And it's Napier missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Outside Arenas. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every
játékost is. Az a baj, hogy a Feri nagy FIFA játékos, ezt szoktuk beszélgetni, hogy a FIFA-ba azért ezt a sok lapot azért el lehet nyomni ilyen swapokra, igen, hogy becseréled. Itt az egy ilyen egyszerű mezei játékosnak, mint én, jóval kevesebb lehetősége van ilyen swapokat megcsinálni, tehát hetente, 2 hetente játszik egyszer. Na, a következő Hawks lesz, és hát ott tehát nem vagyok egy 2-3-mal végeztem az előző season-t. Ebben a seasonban még nem játszottam. Grant Hill-nek adunk kontraktot, mert Grant Hill fontos. Úgyhogy itt nem olyan egyszerű. Igen, ez egy nagyon jó kérdés. Mennyit tolol egy héten? Ezért ennyi laphoz azért kell munka. 715 óra csak a 2K21-be. Nekünk ennyi óránk van a Rainbow-ba, Feri? 5 év alatt. Körülbelül. Új, kemény a kezdő. Azért az nem semmi. Aha. Sokat parkoztál.
And here is McGrady.
Ugye az lesz, McGrady följön, dob. Ez az a taktik.
It's deflected.
Nem, mondjuk lebúráztuk. Ott megy elő.
Here's Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by George.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses.
Gyere, spécimezes, gyere.
Mondom,
ez lesz.
To the inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Van egy Giannis, amit nem fél használni.
He might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Toppin. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Széthúzottak a fiúk, és középen a... Na tehát nekünk a Rainbow Six-ben, amit azért viszonylag sokat játszottunk, abban van 5-6 év alatt annyi óránk, úgyhogy... Én nem faltoltam, az biztos.
That's his first foul. Here's KD.
És a park az miért jöjjön sok XP-jel?
To the middle. Here's Williamson.
Ezt egyszerűen az előző verzióval Ferivel nekiugrottunk be. Rájöttünk, hogy a kis karaktereink azok még nem feltétlenül voltak megfelelőek hozzá. Ügyes volt, el kellett volna fékelnem. Hopp!
Outside Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 3 on the clock.
Ah, shit, csak kijátszotta.
Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his
Mármint ezt úgy érted, hogy műszakozol, és akkor vannak szabad napjaid?
Now, here's Toppin. Covered by Williamson. Now, here is George. Here's Toppin. Here's Donaldson.
Jó a srác. Micsoda retro Dallasi center. Jó. Hú, itt az Zionja.
Back to Williamson. Pass to McGrady.
Á, igen, jönnek a zöld címek.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Akkor be tud úgy osztani, vagy hát hogyha ki akarod pihentetni az agyadot, akkor nyomod egy kicsit, gondolom. Aha, praktikerben. Azt már régen jártam. Sok tolvajt kaptál már el? És soha nem beszélgettem biztonságról, azért kérdezem. Akarnak egyáltalán a praktikerben lopni.
Arenas with it. They get a hand on it.
Fuck.
And stolen by LeBron. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Arenas. Jokic with the
Na
steal.
már!
Bounce pass Ingram. LeBron with it. Gilbert Arenas covering. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's James. Malone with the block. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen.
Mi egy csomagszöget, vagy mi? Hát, hogy villanykapcsoló.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Malone. Here's Donaldson. Jokic defending. The three from Hill.
Ott a Hill.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ott a Hill.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Griffin. Now Ingram.
Még Griffinje is van. Ó, meg zöld Ingrami. Fuck.
Well, Ingram saw the opportunity to hit a three and wasn't having any of it. That's a cold-blooded competitor.
Pass to Malone. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And here's Jokic.
Oh, meg Jokic.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Annyira szemét dolgok ezek.
Here's a Coro.
Aztán legalább az üzlet előtt suttognak neked oda, hogy a többi embernek, hogy van jó áron fúró szám.
Appreciate the effort though, making his presence felt defensively.
6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Malone.
Oh, he's decent at defending the basket. The key for Griffin is remaining engaged and active on the scene.
LeBron outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Na, még egy buzzer beatert nyomodra Kál azért. Majdnem buzzer beatert.
Got his second bucket.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
És akkor még az F1-et tolon? Billentyű, controller, kormány.
For 3, Ingram. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well.
Diavetítés lett.
And there are
tényleg látom. Tényleg látom. Aha. Most jelzi is. Frissítsétek be egy kicsit. Kicsit pörgött a proci. Igen, a kormány az érdekel. Ez érdekel engem is. Azt mondja, problém van az online szervizekkel. Hát akkor buktuk ezt a meccset. Akkor nem biztos, hogy csak itt van a probléma, bár mondjuk a meccs az ment. Szépen. Mindegy, cserébe csinálunk challenge-et. És az új seasonben vannak challenge-ek. Például, ha meg lehet verni egy LeBron féle csapatot, de 7 triplát kell dobni. Aztán egy 50 points-os triple threat-et lehet játszani Gary Paytonék ellen. Egyelőre. T3PA, ez Trustmaster bizony. Hát én is gondolkozom, de nem az F1 miatt, mert ha van egy ilyen olcsóbb kormányom, de azt vagy a Race Roomba, azt a Ferivel már játszottuk, Race Roomba lehet használni, vagy van egy iRacing nevű program, ami ilyen licenszes, bevásárlós. Igen, amellett elszaladtunk, hogy hogy a fiatalember biztos jól lő. Esetleg Warzone nem játszol? Megnézzük ezt a fan favorites-ot közben. Jó van, lehet, hogy majd akkor egyszer szólunk, és kérünk tőled valamit. Hogyha úgy vagyunk, mert ott megvan egy 4-es csapatunk, de hogyha úgy van, hát az engem nem érdekel, hogy ritkán, mivel 7000 órád van az említett játékokban, úgyhogy nem érdekel, hogy ritkán játszod a Warzone-t. Azt lehet, hogy fogunk kérni téged egyszer, hogy egészítsék ki bennünket. B-Turbo, ő valami ő híres streamer, ugye? Akkor majd leigazolunk tőle. Akkor te ilyen ismert srác vagy, vagy e-sportoló voltál, vagy hogy? Tehát 23 évesen azért... Igen. Tehát azért... Na azért kérdezem, de toltál ilyen komoly szinteket is, vagy ez csak a...
Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan and the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got LeBron James, Maker out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Morant, and it's Barrett at the 2 guard. Paul George is out there with Toppin. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Lowry, and it's Donaldson in at center. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the pass to Barrett. James with it from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Nekem is van olyan ismerősöm, aki Mihályról szimulátorozik, szóval... ezek mindig jó dolgok.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Hát gondolom, akkor közösség rége vagy. Hát igazából igen, már pelenkás korod óta a közösség része vagy.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now, LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense.
Komolyan az mit jelent? Nemzetközi vagy magyar komoly?
And it's Davis with the ball for Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have
Ezt elmondhatjuk magunkról. Megint hangos.
Into that next gear.
Látjátok, nem állítottam semmit
all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now here's Morant.
Kicsit az OBS lejjebb veszem még egy picit. Magyarokkal, de külföldön. Külföldi LAN. Egyszer Ferivel elindultunk egy PUBG versenyen, amit a VR-os srácok szerveztek. De aztán hamar meghaltunk, ha jól emlékszem.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding.
Eddig még megvettük a PUBG-t a beta verziójában. Aztán szomorúan ott hagyták el, hagyták azt a játékot. Most meg már szerintem késő egy kicsit, nem tudom most mennyien játsszák.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Outside for George. The 3, and he's
kell dobálni a hármasokat is, mert ha véletlenül nyernék.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want.
Kell hozzá valami 7-3-as valamennyi.
Now here's Morant.
Azt hiszem.
Left side Davis. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. There's the triple.
Ah, fuck.
Toppin pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Simmons dishes to George. Simmons passes to Donaldson. Simmons against Barrett. Pass to Donaldson. The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
James in the post.
Hoppá, lemaradtál, LeBron.
And here they come. And Simmons slams it in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Barrett. Good, and a nice assist from
igen, viszont ott voltunk.
I'm impressed with RJ Barrett and his body control.
Na igen, nekünk is a PUBG az kicsikül az volt, azzal a hatással járt, hogy beúsztattunk egy gamer gépet.
So sturdy, so strong. And he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
Még a laptopomra telepítettem fel, akkor nem is volt gépem.
Checked in for Davis. Isaac comes in for Thon Maker. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Barrett. Malone can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Isaac. And the jump by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well.
Aztán a fene gondoltam volna, hogy 4 évvel később ugyanannyit ér a videókártyán, mint újonnan.
106 left to play in the first quarter. drains the three-pointer. And Brent, some breathless comparisons for R.J. Barrett. People throwing out names like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady.
I mean, that's a ton of optimism around names like that, but this
Jó,
young
vezetek
player has a
aztán hirtelen
drive and a
ilyen
will.
játékot
I
jönnek.
think he has the kind of composure to show you what he's made of. And if it reaches anywhere near
Pedig ez
those other
kellett
players,
volna,
Kevin,
mert még csak
he's gonna have one
3-3-ason
heck of a
van a
career.
7-ből.
Here's Bamba, finished off the
Közben meg is
break.
kéne nyerni a
Bamba's
meccset.
got his second basket of the game.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Okoro passes to Arenas. Simmons inside the line. They get it back. And then Malone with the dunk.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Just 1
Meg
second
hát a jó
between the shot
Colin
clock and
bizony,
game
a jó
clock.
Colin 2. Arra te már nem nagyon emlékezhetsz, 23 éves létedre.
Morant surveying the D. Charity strike shot again.
Azt még billentyűvel toltuk.
Counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a
Mester jó az
three-point play.
ittszerbe, tetszik alapja eddig.
High and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And
Meg áthúzza őt az arénát, bazd
I'm
meg.
amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Leading by 3.
Jó is az.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things
A legnagyobb
pretty
flash
even
az
so
az
far
volt a
on the
Colinnak
scoreboard.
kapcsolatban,
Guys,
hogy
what's
egyszer
your
egy
take on the
körbe
home team
estén a
so far?
Ferenccel,
In
úgy
that first
csináltunk
period, they
szakaszrekordokat,
to make the extra
hogy utána
So much
fogalmunk sincs, hogy hogy
unselfish play out
sikerült.
there. The coaching staff
Tehát,
has to be
hogy
thrilled with that.
józanul utána meg se tudtuk dönteni. Nem azt, hogy nem tudtuk megdönteni, közelében nem voltunk azoknak az időknek, amiket pár jéger elfogyasztása után sikerült produkálni. Zseniális volt.
a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Nem tudja az arénát lefogni.
Finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got
Hát de milyen idők lettek, nem?
like that.
Pass to Arenas.
Te néztem.
And it's Arenas with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 5. Covington against Malone. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Malone.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here.
És F1-ben mit csinálsz? Offline vagy online versenyzel ott is másokkal?
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Lowry. Malone left side. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Memphis on the break. And Barrett slams it in.
How about the instincts defensively? AD, skilled at understanding when to go after and use those arms to get steals.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender.
És van ligátok,
multiple positions
vagy
and
csak...
turns away a number of shots.
Vagy csak úgy multizol a többiekkel.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible, and he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position, does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Thon Maker's checked in for Robert Covington. Morant against Lowry. And Lowry throws it down.
Azt mondta, hogy Bereznaihoz jársz játszani.
But it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Barrett. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Davis pulls it down.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Out to the right wing. Malone against Davis. Shot from 12. Good on the jump shot.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
You wonder if RJ Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because he had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But RJ Barrett has a high ceiling.
Simmons checked in for Grant Hill. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. James is checked in.
Now the more Davis spends time in this league, the more confidence he develops, and then guess what? The more dominant he becomes.
And here's Simmons for 3. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas.
Okay.
And, Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one RJ Barrett.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from George. And so it's Memphis with it. Passes it to Barrett. Now LeBron takes the 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
James so quick
Mocsadék ez a gép, bazzeg.
Mocsadék. Shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
On the wing, George fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Fasság volt eldobni.
109 left to play
csak
in the
nem olyan a
first
srác, Feri, aki...
Morant with it. Lowry picks him up. It's good. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lowry kicks to George. Back to Lowry. And Maker sends it back.
Well, the positioning of Thon Maker is going to help him be a much more dependable shot blocker.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Okay, ilyet én is tudok.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and
okay.
Guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And finished off by Morant.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. George passes to Malone. Outside Lowry. 13 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Ó, és már megint megint basztatja a diavezetést. Mi történik? Nekem nem akad. Az az érdekes, hogy nekem nem akad. És azt látom, hogy alapvetően... És például visszament a proci 20%-ra. Hát csak meleg van neki.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough. to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the...
De most nálatok is visszaállt, nem? És úgy látom a képet, hogy nem akar. Nem nagyon akar.
And after a very lopsided first half,
nem értem,
we'll see
hogy
if things
ezek
play out a
eldobja a
little more
képkockákat,
evenly here in the
lehet,
second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging
És
the
lehetne
defense here early
probléma.
on, not settling
Múltkor
for anything outside.
az első 1080p-s közvetítésnél ott én nem láttam gondot.
Here's Taylor Jenkins's five. Davis is out there with Maker, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Barrett at the two.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the three-point line.
Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. He kicks to Maker. From the arc.
Ja persze! Hátra sétál, bassz meg a hármasig. Hátra sétál, érted?
And he's on the board for three. Here's Donaldson. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Lowry penetrating, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant passes to LeBron. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. LeBron's got 11 points.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's three more.
Here's George, and there's the pass to Donaldson. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got rebound number 5.
Kicsit leállhatnék a hármasra, inkább próbálkozhatnék némi védekezéssel, meg két pontosokkal.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry.
De ez a kosarat remélem megadta.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
Grant Hill, he's checked in for George. And Memphis also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Thon Maker. Lowry against Morant. And Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. James, that's a two-pointer. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. James has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Toppin, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Miért csinálja ezt?
In the corner, Barrett
ott a zöld, gondolom. És ez meg nem zöld, érted?
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Toppin. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time
All-Star.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking and makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Izér, azzal semmi gond nincs.
Here's Arenas. It's over Morant. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got
Szerintem
9.
pro szintű, és
Solid play out of them that time.
abban a pillanatban, hogy nem vagy ott.
Morant against Arenas. And finished off by Morant.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Nem tudok jobban védekezni rajta.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Arenas kicks to Hill. From the baseline. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
Because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
And it's Hill with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Morant outside. And
fuck you.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
The pass to Okoro. He's looking for Arenas and finds him now. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And your point guard's gotta be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Morant. And that
És nézd meg, ezt is megcsinálja. Tök mindegy. Hogy a center, tök mindegy, hogy a forward védekezik rajta. Teljesen mindegy.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Arenas. And here's Hill for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Isaac kicks to Covington. Morant outside for the 3.
Na, ezt legalább kihagyta, meg ketten álltunk így rajta. Fasz ki van.
And it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Itt van Covington, és
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Paul George. Simmons is out there with Arenas. Then it's Okoro. And it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin. Malone with the block. So it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Szeretné a csapatokban tudni magát?
Play, as you'll see, instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. And Memphis making a change here. And Davis throws it down.
Looking more comfortable as time moves on. I think his middle name is Play. That would be Thon Playmaker.
Inside, here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player.
És
He's just gotten better
hogy
from
Indiába
that point.
tartózkodik?
And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
The offensive rebound. Maker dishes to Davis. And it's sent back by George. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play going to the line for 1.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a
Pesten
show
nyomja, és Debrecenbe
at the free
végzett.
throw line.
Morant against Lowry.
És mit mond,
Stepped in the line out of
tehát,
bounds
hogy
there, and that will cost them the possession.
mi a tapasztalata ebből a munkában?
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Lowry. Pass to Donaldson. Dishes to Simmons. Over Barrett. No good from Simmons. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Timeout called. The Grizzlies.
És fölveszed?
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Here's James. And good. It takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And how smart is LeBron James right there? Just amazing, knowing when to drive, when to stop, and when to pop.
The 3 from George. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. And you know what? He's shaking off
Igazából 7/7-3-as meg is van, csak...
Morant against Lowry.
Na mi van, gyerekek? Ment az arc. Ment az arc.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to James. From deep, the long distance 3 is barreled. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
Uh-oh. It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Wasted no time on that one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays.
Basz meg, hogy nem lehet, érted, kivédekezni semmiképpen.
Towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results
Tehát
are
mindent csinál, mit csinálok előtte. Akkor meg a haverja leszedi, bazd meg.
All length there from AD, the assertive attitude, and it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on
De
the
látod,
court look like they're playing at half speed.
De amikor már ott vagyunk a nyakán tényleg a csávónak, és akkor is benyomja már a challenge-be, ez van. És akkor fújnak egy illegális elzárást.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Lowry against Morant.
Mit csinál? Mint a te kamutiziaid, igen, már ez a...
Baseline J on the way, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Tehát minden áron ugye meg kell lennie a 80 pontnak a challenge-be az ellenfélnek. Minden áron. De inkább a 90-nek. És akkor te csinálhatsz bármit.
To win a game, it's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Toppin passes to Lowry. Here's a Kuro. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
To the paint, here's Davis.
Igen.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Ezt nézd.
And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Oh, and the jam.
Ebből látszik, hogy teljesen mindegy lenne. Fancy pass, bizony.
Look at him punish that rim.
Tehát bármi történne, ő bedobná az utolsó dobásait. Fancy pass, igen.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Isaac misses.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And it goes out of bounds.
Na de mindegy, azért legalább nem 50-nek kaptam ki, hanem megint.
The pass to Toppin.
Bőven egy jó marginba.
From deep. Nail from three-point land.
Hú, teljesítményt értem el.
This has been their strategy.
Szerintem dobtunk 10-3-at ezen a meccsen.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes,
Steam
but with this team being
achievement.
that hot defensively, you gotta chase them away from anywhere near that line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable, an all-around player with a bright future.
And timeout call by Ryan Saunders. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
A three off the inbound. Toppin can't get it to go. Now here's Morant.
Na jó van. Hát akkor ez így sikerült.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll...
Oké, hát ez a challenge szopó volt. Mint eddig az összes. És milyen jellegű? Ez a plebbi quest. Mindegy, legközelebb majd megpróbáljuk a Lockdown Rewindot. De mentem föl levelbe, vagy 10-et. Úgyhogy most még Sydney Moncrieft lehetne kipikkelni nagy szerencsével. Nézzük. Magyarok is van, az mindig jó. 3 extra pick. Oké. Kétszeres szorzó. Ó, ott is a 400 coin. Nagyon jó. Egy token. Még egy token. Nem, most én már megyek aludni, de nyilván ezt majd meg fogjuk beszélni. Akár tolhatunk majd egy kis 3-as tornát is, de hát holnap munka van, úgyhogy megyünk tovább. Greg Anthony, Zephyr, Shot Creator Award, oké. Hát ilyen az, amikor megyünk az 1-es levelről 11-esre, meg már a következő boardra is. De egyszer mindenképp hagyni fogom, hogy elverjél a Dark Matter csapattal. Szeretem, ha fáj. Ez az. És a pénz. Piros X. Free pack. Még egy free pack. És egy bronze pack. Nagyon jó. Jó. Hát akkor már jutottunk eddig. Nagyon köszi srácok, hogy itt voltatok. Néztetek, itt voltatok, köszönöm a követést. Ez egy jó kis pakcsomag volt. Legközelebb pénteken nyomunk még hozzá, ha jól emlékszem, futballmenedzsert. Úgyhogy bejelöljük majd egymást. Ezen a néven találsz meg, vagy neked ez a neved? Köszönöm, köszönöm. És akkor majd mindjárt megkereslek. Jó, úgyhogy megtaláljuk egymást. Köszi, hogy itt voltatok. És pénteken futballmenedzserrel érkezünk. Legyetek jók, jó éjszakát, aki pihen, aki dolgozik, aki alszik. Legyetek jók, szevasztok, köszi.